Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Martin and I do perfume reviews. So if you're interested in such content, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate that. And as you can see by the title, I'm going to talk about my favorite ZARA fragrances, and there are 8 fragrances I'm going to talk about. They're all fragrances I enjoy wearing and do recommend. And yeah, let's just jump right in. I will try to keep the video as short as possible but still informative. The first fragrance I'm going to talk about is Nightfall in Madrid, and this is a sweet woody fragrance. It is an eau de toilette. Let me show the atomizer. The smell, it's green. You get a beautiful crisp green apple here, cardamom and nutmeg, so it's spicy and a little fruity. You got tonka bean in here, cashmeran, sandalwood and patchouli, so it is a little green and earthy. Still spicy. It has that aquatic touches to it, and in my opinion it's perfect for rainy days. I really enjoy to wear this fragrance on rainy days and also after the shower. It's not the most long-lasting fragrance, but I mean, for that price point it's really not a big deal. I just don't know if they still sell this fragrance in the stores or online. I think they launched this fragrance 2 years ago. In my opinion, it's a little similar to Egoist by Chanel, but it's still a fragrance on its own. So beautiful, and I do recommend this one. The next fragrance I'm going to talk about is Ebony Wood, and this is from their Jo Malone collection. So it's this one here, and I got this one recommended by a friend of mine because I was always wondering like what she's wearing because she smelled so good, and then I asked her and she was like, it's Ebony Wood by the Jo Malone ZARA collection. And in my opinion, this is definitely a unisex fragrance. It has a zesty opening, but also spicy. You have pink peppers, so it's very sweet. You have clove in here, and you have ebony wood. So it's woody, and it gets more woody towards the dry down. As I said, unisex, it's long lasting. I get around 7 to 8 hours. This is an eau de parfum. And in my opinion, this is a great fragrance to layer also with other fragrances. I like to layer this one with Surge of Herba Pure, but it's still a fragrance you can wear on its own. Like, really a beautiful fragrance, in my opinion. Actually, one of the best fragrances ZARA has, and I really appreciate that this is a fragrance on its own, because ZARA is known for duping a lot of other fragrances. Not only fragrances, but also like clothing, but that's another story. So I really enjoy this one. The next fragrance, the third fragrance I'm going to talk about, is Perpetual Oud, and this is from their Oud collection. This is one of their newer releases. In my opinion, this fragrance has some similarities with Shagaf Oud or Upoke Balancon. Very beautiful. It's fruitier and less sweet in my opinion, but therefore more spicy. You have pepper in here, and you do get the pepper in the opening. You have saffron in here. You have a beautiful, bright, ripe pear note. So it is fruity, and it's very leathery. You have leather in here, and it does get more leathery towards the end as well. In my opinion, this is a unisex fragrance. It is long lasting. I get 7 to 8 hours. And a friend of mine, she also has this one here, and every time when she wears it, I can smell her like all the time, and it's very intoxicating, very unique. Definitely not a safe blind buy, because it is an oudi fragrance, I would say. I don't know if like the oud in here is real, but it's not really synthetic smelling, what I do like. But as I said, not a safe blind buy, but I do recommend this one a lot. So give this one a try if you have the possibility to try this one. The next fragrance I'm going to talk about is Rose Gourmand, and I have the raw one actually because I have the original one, Intense Cafe by Montal, and I was like, okay, let me just get the roll on so I can use it and then use the perfume over it. But I feel like if my Intense Cafe bottle is empty, I will definitely get the one from ZARA, because I do think it's an amazing dupe. I would say 99% resemblance. Very beautiful, also very long lasting. You get a beautiful rose in here, and it's a very sweet rose fragrance, very gourmand-like. You have caramel in here, jasmine, amber, and musk, and vanilla. I don't know like about the musk because it gets more musky, but you do get a lot of vanilla in here. So as I said, unisex because the original one is marketed towards men and women. Long lasting, very inexpensive. The bottles actually come in 80 milliliter bottle, like in this version. So you do get a great amount of juice for under 20 euros. So I do appreciate this one a lot. The next fragrance I'm going to talk about is actually one of the best sellers, I think, because it's a great Baccarat Rouge 540 dupe and it's Red Temptation. So this fragrance, in my opinion, is really the best dupe there actually exists for Baccarat Rouge 540. It is long lasting, very airy, beautiful, sweet. Yes, you get this feeling you're surrounded by like cotton candy. It is, as I said, very airy. In my opinion, unisex. So they sell this fragrance in the women's section, but in my opinion, it is unisex. A very great dupe for Baccarat Rouge 540. I get around 7 to 8 hours when I wear this one. It's definitely a compliment getter. So if you know Baccarat Rouge 540, but you feel like, okay, it's too expensive and I can't afford it, then try this one because you will definitely enjoy this fragrance a lot. There are 3 more fragrances I'm going to talk about. The next fragrance I'm going to talk about is another Baccarat Rouge 540 dupe, and it's this one here for him, the red edition. I also tried the black edition and I really enjoyed it, but I didn't buy it yet, so probably I will buy it. But for now, so I have the red edition. It's also a Baccarat Rouge 540 dupe. Let me show the atomizer because the atomizer is fantastic. The smell, hard to describe because the opening is a little strange, synthetic and green, but it settles down after 5 to 10 seconds and then you're left with the beautiful Baccarat Rouge 540 DNA scent, fragrance, whatever you want to call it, but you do get Baccarat Rouge. And this one is in the men's section, but definitely also unisex. Long lasting, I get around 7 to 8 hours and also very inexpensive. Like all the fragrances I have here are under 20 euro. So really beautiful. And the last 2 fragrances I'm going to talk about are from the tobacco collection. And let me start with Rich Warm Addictive. So Rich Warm Addictive is actually, I feel like, the most popular fragrance ZARA sells. A lot of people rave about this fragrance on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram, and I do feel like it's worth the hype. It's definitely not overhyped. You get a beautiful, warm and boozy, yes, gourmand fragrance with vanilla. You have white peony in here and rum. So it is perfect for fall and winter. Definitely unisex in my opinion. I feel like men can wear this and women can wear this. I don't really feel like it's similar to another fragrance or that similar because it does remind me of a fragrance which is Montel's Arabian's Tonka, but it's just that intoxicating sweetness, you know, like Arabian's Tonka has oud and leather. This one has no oud, no leather. This one is very soft and well-rounded, but I feel like it's similar to Arabian's Tonka if you take out the oud and the leather and then you're left with the beautiful sweetness this fragrance has. Also very inexpensive, just not really long lasting, but you can definitely take the bottle with you and just respray. A big compliment getter, and it's also great for layering. I actually layered this fragrance with Arabian's Tonka by Montel, and I just have to tell you, I really enjoyed this combination a lot. The last fragrance I'm going to talk about is from the tobacco collection, and it's Intense Dark exclusive. So in my opinion, it is kind of aquatic, but it's going towards a gourmand direction. It is sweet and it has a lot of tonka bean in here. The atomizers are just amazing on these bottles. Like the last 2 bottles, their atomizer are perfect. And also the scent is very beautiful. You have bergamot in here, you have apple in here, black pepper, you have mint, basil, and as I said, a lot of tonka in here, tonka bean. And it's also not very long lasting, but as I said, take the bottle with you, respray. I mean, they're very inexpensive, great quality and compliment getters, especially the Rich Warm Addictive is a big compliment getter. Also Ebony Wood is a great compliment getter. This one is amazing. So as I said, I do recommend them all. I enjoy them all, and yeah, Zara really knows how to do fragrances. I mean, okay, they're dupes and they're also like original fragrances they are selling, but for that price point, you can do no wrong. As I said, I will recommend them all to you. I would really love to know what ZARA fragrances you have in your collection, because I would really like to expand my ZARA fragrance collection. I'm definitely going to buy more fragrances. If you liked the video, then please hit the like button, comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you guys very soon for another review. Thank you.